guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. I'd love to have you stick around. Today I am filming a life updates video because there has been so much stuff happening lately that I have not been able to fill you guys in on until now. So crazy stuff, excited to update you all. I went and grabbed a Starbucks on my way back from my appointment today. I actually had my final appointment before I begin treatment. If you guys have been subscribed for a little bit, you know that I have multiple sclerosis. I've mentioned in a few vlogs. I have a whole video about it, yada yada. But if you want to like figure out what's going on, you can go watch that video. But basically, it's been almost a year since I had my very first symptom, and I have just been on this journey to begin treatment essentially, and I've been through tests and several doctors and blood work and all the crazy stuff, and we officially arrived at a treatment option for me. So we will be beginning treatment very soon. I'm super hopeful that this will just keep my symptoms and my MS at bay and that I won't have any further progression. So yeah, that's just one little life update. That's where I just came from this morning. Like I said, I grabbed a coffee on the way back. We just got back from being out of town, so our apartment is a mess right now, and it's just gonna stay that way because we're leaving tonight to go back down to my parents' house for like a day, and then we're leaving tomorrow to go back to the beach for several days. So it is just craziness. Life right now is just go and there's been a lot happening that's been go over the past few months. If you guys saw, I think it was like a couple vlogs ago, I updated you that I quit my job, which was crazy in itself. I feel like my life has been just so stabilized by a job for the past 2 years that not having to work for the past like week-ish has been really weird. But we've been on vacation, so it's just kind of felt like I'm taking some vacation days, but then I like come back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a job. So yeah, that has been crazy. And I told you guys that I was going to let you know in a later video why I quit my job, and that it was like a really big reason as to why I quit my job. And I'm sure you can already tell that's why y'all clicked on this video probably. And it's because we are moving. So crazy to like say that and for everyone to like know it's a thing now. I feel like we've told people little by little in our lives that this is happening, and it's been a process, you guys. Like, we have not just been like, oh, we're moving. Like, we have known that this is a possibility for a few months now, and it's just been a crazy ride. So basically, if you guys are around my channel a lot, you know I'm married. My husband Zach is a strength and conditioning coach at Wingate University. It's where we met, where he proposed to me. Like, everything, Wingate holds such a special place in our hearts. We've made so many great relationships, friendships, everything there. We just love it. But if you guys follow like anyone else that is married to, dating, whatever, a coach, you know it's a crazy world, crazy industry. Things are always changing. I don't know, it's just it's a really cool job. I'm so thankful to be married to a coach, but it is a crazy life, super busy. Like, Zach is at work 24/7, I feel like. Yeah, essentially he has been in a collegiate setting for a while now. He has loved it. He's grown so much as a person, so much as a coach, but he has always said that he eventually would love to get into the high school realm of coaching. And he didn't know when, he didn't know where, he didn't know how, but he just knew he wanted to get to that point eventually. And I will say, like, God has been so present in our lives and this path that we are on for the past few months. Like, it is so evident. He has revealed to us like so many times why we trust in him and his plan, like, and that he has everything under control, and that everything will work out even when you're questioning things. Like, everything always works out. And it's just been so I'm trying to like not get emotional about it, but it's just been really cool to see his hand in all of this in our lives and whatever. So essentially, Zach ended up getting a job at a high school doing strength and conditioning. I don't want to disclose like too much information about like where exactly he's at and whatever, but I am just super proud of him for all that he went through to get this job. The interview process was a lot. It was exhausting and taxing on him, but he crushed it. Everyone loved him. Everyone does love him that meets him. Like, if you spend just an hour or two around Zach, like, he just makes you feel so special. He just like has this light about him that makes you feel like he's just an old soul, like trapped in a young man's body. Like I don't know, he's just like the coolest person. I'm so thankful I get to do life with him. But he really worked so hard to get where he's at today. And all that being said, that is why we're moving. Zach got a new job. We are so excited for him. We are obviously moving somewhere else. We will not be in Charlotte anymore, unfortunately. But the job opportunity that he did get is actually back in Columbia, South Carolina. So we're gonna be moving back to Columbia, and I am just super excited. If you guys know me, you know I grew up in Columbia. I was born and raised there. My parents are still there. A lot of my family and friends are still there. And we are just so excited for this next chapter. We have been married almost 2 years now. So kids are somewhat down the road in the future, and we always wanted to move back closer to my family or his family or some family so that we can raise our kids around our parents. We just didn't know when exactly that would be, how we would get there, but the way this is, like I said, the way God's worked all this out for us, like we couldn't deny any of it. Like we had to go with it. Like the opportunities, the things that have happened, like it's just unfolded like so perfectly for us that there was no ifs, ands, or buts about moving. Like we knew we had to take this opportunity. Of course, I'm so sad to be leaving Charlotte. You guys know I love Charlotte. Charlotte is like a second home to me. We've only been here, married, living here 2 years, and in college 4 years here, but it has become like a second home to me. I love it so much. I will never not love Charlotte. It will just always have a special place in my heart. It's where we began our lives together, and yeah, it's just crazy that we're leaving, but it is only an hour and a half away. We will be up here all the time. I have so many friends up here still that I will be spending time with. I will be getting my hair done up here, my nails. Y'all know that I have my girls up here, and I don't think that anyone in Columbia will be comparable to them. So we will be up in Charlotte all the time. So don't you guys worry. I know a lot of you guys watch my content because you love the Charlotte atmosphere and watching like life in Charlotte unfold. And it's been really great for us as a young married couple, having friends still here. It's just been so good to us since we have lived here, and we've loved it so much. But it's one of those things where in life, like I feel like you have these next steps that you have to take, these new doors that God opens for you, and this is just one of those for us. As much as it sucks for us to leave here and move somewhere else, at least it's somewhere that we're familiar with, that we still have family and friends. It's somewhere that holds a special place in my heart. It's somewhere that Zach has always really loved visiting when he's visited me there before we were married, or when we go back home to visit my parents, whatever that may be. We are just thankful that that is where we're moving versus, you know, like somewhere super random where we don't know anyone, may not be somewhere we ever saw ourselves living. So we are definitely thankful that we have some close friends and family there, and I don't know, it's just definitely the right move for us in this time of life. I'm trying to like chug my coffee because I have so much that I need to get done today, including editing this video because it needs to go up later this week when we're at the beach. But yeah, we've known for a little while that we were going to be moving. I just couldn't say anything until everything was set in stone, everything was official, everything was worked out. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell everyone. So we are just, like I said, so grateful for this next chapter, what it's going to entail. Of course, I'm sure you guys are curious about where exactly we're gonna be living. Are we gonna get an apartment? Are we gonna have a house? Like whatever. Another thing that just really worked out in our favor, my really close friend and her husband actually just got a really cool opportunity to go to Costa Rica for a year, and they own a house in Columbia, and they were like, hey, we need someone to rent that out. And I'm like, hey, we have to move and the housing market's crazy right now and I don't know where we're gonna live. They're like, hey, rent our house. So we're like, okay. It just worked out so well. The timing worked out so well with when they were moving. There was a little bit of a month gap, which again, just crazy how things work out. If you guys watch Bianca, you have already seen the house that we're gonna be living in, because again, just the way God works things out. The couple that owns the house was leaving in May. We weren't gonna be moving until June, and Bianca and Colin had this chunk of time they needed to be in Columbia for Colin's job. And I was like, hey, y'all need a place? Here you go. Like, it's open, y'all can live there until we move in. Like, I don't know, it's just been like so cool again to just see how God has lined everything up so perfectly. He's worked everything out for us like so seamlessly, and I'm just so grateful for it. That is where we're gonna be living for the time being, but we are planning to buy/build a house towards the end of the year, early next year. I think I mentioned on my channel before, my dad works in real estate, so he has great connections, and we are just like really hoping that all of that works out, because we really want to start the next chapter as well of just like owning our own home, living there for a little bit, and then, you know, starting the chapter of possibly having kids and all of that fun stuff. So it is going to be a crazy next few weeks of us moving. We're going out of town, like I said, this following week, and then we are coming back for a week. I have a wedding, a concert. I have a really busy week when we get back, but the week after that, we are going to be packing up this place. We have this place here, thankfully, in Charlotte until August, because we have a lot of stuff going on this summer in Charlotte, so we will be like back and forth a lot. So it'll be nice that we have this place to still call home and live here. We're going to keep like a lot of our main furniture here until later on in the summer when we move it all down, but we're essentially going to be moving like all of the other like kitchen things and clothes and all that kind of stuff down mid-June. So lots of moving vlogs coming you guys' way. It's so funny, I was just watching the video that I posted of the empty apartment tour of this place, and that was almost a year ago. We moved in this place June of last year, and I can't believe it's already been a year. It was so weird watching that video, especially like watching myself, because I've seen how much I've grown since that video. It's just so cool to see what can happen in your life in a year. Like, I never would have expected that I'd be sitting here filming this video telling you guys that we're moving to a completely different place. Like, I thought, yeah, we might move out of this apartment somewhere else, but never would have thought we'd be moving to any other place other than Charlotte, at least for the next few years. So it is just really cool to see how life unfolds, and I feel like that's why I love making these videos. Of course, I love that you guys get to watch them. I love that I get to connect with you guys, share my life with you guys, share products and information and all those things with you guys, but it also is so cool to me that I can go back and watch my life over the past few years, watch these memories, watch how I've grown. YouTube is just really cool, and I've had a lot of people lately say that I've inspired them to like start a channel or make videos or whatever, and if you've been debating it for a while, I say go for it. Even if you get one view, who cares? Like, you're doing something you love, doing something that interests you. Like, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter if anyone else watches it. Is it really cool when people watch your videos? Yeah. Is it really cool that you get to connect with people that you never would have connected with otherwise? Absolutely. It's something I'm so grateful for. But yeah, by far the coolest thing about YouTube is just getting to capture so many things about your life and watching them back, because otherwise you wouldn't have any of those memories saved. Like, you would just have the memory. You wouldn't have a way to actually go back and like almost like relive it in a sense, you know? Went off on a little tangent there, but I'm just so excited to take you guys along this next journey in our lives. It's gonna be a really, really fun one. I know a lot of you guys have asked like what my next steps are in my career journey. I don't really know. Again, I'm just kind of taking this content creating thing and running with it. I really am hoping that it continues to work out. God's already given me a lot of amazing opportunities even since I left my job that I'm just so grateful for. I'm so excited to see those continue, and I just know that my role right now is to be a supportive wife as Zach goes through this transition, because it is a really big transition for him. I mean, he's moving to a completely different place that he's never lived before. He's going to be working at a place he's never worked before. He's going from college to high school. It's just a whole transition. So I'm really excited to be in that role of just supporting him through that transition. And I don't know, it's just going to be really, really special getting to have this free time, not have to worry about work, and spend this time with him and getting to know our new like chapter of life, our new place of living. So it is about to rain. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video because the lighting's gonna get bad, but I'm so excited to take you guys along the journey. I know this was such a random video, but I wanted to get it up for you guys so you can have the full life update, hear all the things that we have going on, and not be confused whenever I'm like all of a sudden vlogging us packing up to leave. So I hope you guys will continue to stick around, support my channel, and watch us as we go through this next chapter of life. I'm so excited for it, and I cannot wait to take you guys along. So I love you all so much. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you in my next video.